Hello everybody, yes, it's Pithia, and welcome back to the tutorial on the TwinPlayz channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about they steal a Brainrot, add on an addition to your kit of making a luck and like event and trait GUI. Something kind of simple to do actually. Now in the description, you will have a model that you can get that will have the GUI. There is no scripts though, so I want you guys to watch this video as I'm going to be changing it up just a little bit where you guys actually have to watch the video and, learn a little bit about what we're scripting. But if you're part of the membership, everything and how to set it up in models will be in the Discord. So make sure to join the Discord, you guys, because also with the Discord, we do everything as well. And I get to talk to you guys in there, and it's a good way to, like, collaborate and talk. But, yeah, so we're going to get right into this. Basically, just open your studio, and let's do this. So I'm actually going to show you it first before we go on and program it, because I'm going to be doing it on a different game. But yeah, so we're going to be touching a few scripts today, but just to show you guys like what was made, I'm going to show you a few things, okay? So your game should be working, by the way, guys. If you are having troubles and issues, that's something you're going to have to look into and just rewatch the videos or pay attention to my new series I'm going to be making. But so let's say you buy server luck. Okay, so when you buy server luck, you're going to get a little thing in the bottom right that shows it's like 2 times server luck, and then there's like, a certain amount of time on it. Now, when you do it again, as you can see in the thing, it also does at the same time. If you do it again, it actually just goes with and adds more to it. Now, let's say you add a trait and you do a server start trait. So for Demon, this is an admin panel that I have. It should be in the last few videos if you want to go watch it. But yeah, so I have a Demon trait. So if you want to do a Demon trait. Now, I didn't know about how that works, but we'll have to worry about that later. Okay, so then we have Fog, so I'm going to start that as well. So as you can see, these all will start and stop. Now, if you do want to stop it, which if you use this or you don't, it actually will do this. Now, don't worry about the error. It kind of does that, but it's okay. We can program that later. But yeah, so basically, it stops things. And then also for events, if I have a night event, it will also do the night event. So yeah, it's basically just a little thing that shows you what's going on. I think Steel Brainrot does it where if you highlight it, it actually like shows you what's going on, but I didn't really think that was kind of necessary. So I just didn't include it, but if you guys want me to, I can. But yeah, so this is your Steel Brainrot game. And if you don't have one, go watch the beginning of the tutorial series or, wait for the new ones to come out. And I have a lot of cool tutorials coming out, you guys. Like we're going to be changing the index and just a lot of stuff. But yeah, so let's go over and, just get started with programming. But yeah, so like I said, you guys, Discord's in the description, and it has everything. I created all these new VCs and stuff, but it should just be right here, and it kind of goes through and talks about, like, everything you need to do. It doesn't give you the scripts in the thing, but it'll just, it has the scripts, of course. But yeah, and I kind of just explained some things. But it's just for those who just want to get ahead, maybe if I do post it and I don't post a video right away. And I'm going to be chatting a lot more with members as well. Not that I won't be chatting with you guys in general. It's just the fact that if they are wanting certain things, that's a great way to get things done. Now, so grabbing this is what you need right here, by the way. So grab this, you can claim it. It's in the description, like I said, and it's basically the GUI. Okay, so someone already posted a tutorial. That's funny. Okay, so to get this and to make it, we're gonna do a few things. Okay, so I personally do have it actually, so I'm gonna go to my inventory and import this. Now, when you import this, yes, it says as a script, but that's just because it's the README. So we're going to make sure we do these things. Now, I kind of forgot to mention you do need one more thing. So it's actually good if you do watch this video, because if you don't, you might miss it and it might not be working. So Event GUI, just drag this into Starter GUI. Okay, like I said, I want to redo this series because this is just like a lot of stuff and it's really sad, but it's okay. So with the Event GUI, I actually can just like show you guys real quick. So in here, we have the list, the template, and this like HUD thing. But it's just basically a template. So if you just click visible, it's going to show for you. So what we do is we actually just, if you want to do this, you do Control D. But what we do is we basically just duplicate these every time. And it just makes it bigger on your screen and it gives you the GUI. Now, I had to program it a certain way, but this worked out the best way. But yeah, so I'm going to go script by script with you guys. But yeah, so this is what happens. Don't worry about the like icon because I'm going to show you how that works. And then the text down here on the top, you can customize those to your liking if you like. Like if you go into amount and time, you can go to properties and change the like font face, or like you can go to the UI stroke. It's all up to you. I thought this looked the best, so just feel free to do that. But once you're done customizing it, just click visibles off. Okay, so we're going to be doing a few things. We're going to create a local script in here. and we'll worry about this in a sec here, but we're going to call this event handler just for fun. And then we're going to remember to open the Roblox shop just like this. And then as well as we are going to go into replicate storage, configuration, modules, and events. And then server storage, configuration, modules, and traits. Okay. Now, if you don't have V3, which you can tell if you just look at your thing, if like you don't have traits or event, if you don't have traits and this event doesn't look like this, you're gonna have to make sure you get the new kit. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of explain it to you guys. But okay, so once we do that, we're actually gonna go to replicated storage, remotes, events, and we're gonna make a new event. And we're gonna call it Event Handler. Okay, so call this Event Handler just like that. Should be in here with all your other events. And this is what's going to handle all of the stuff, okay? Now, we have a bigger amount of scripting to do, but we're just going to get right into this. So I think the first thing that we could do actually is let's just set up the remotes itself, okay? So with the traits, let's just go start with traits. We're going to do local events equals replicated storage, and we can do wait for child, remotes, and then we can go, you can do wait for child again if you want, events, and then dot event handler. Okay, so events, good. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to go and do a new start and stop. So this is something I made a while ago, by the way, for the traits. So you don't have to worry about this. But yours should look like this. It should have a local traits and then like whatever you had in it. Mine looks like this. I added a demon. But yeah, so what we're going to do is in the start and stop functions, we're going to be doing a new thing. Okay, so we're going to be doing events.eventHandler. Oh, wait, sorry. So we're going to do event handler. Sorry, let me do events. I guess you can just do events. I guess, well, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. Sorry, let's go this. Events.eventHandler. So, and then we're going to fire to all clients. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do start, and then we're going to create another table like this, okay? And this is where we go and we say name equals fog. We go, let's do the icon. Yeah, I forgot we got to do this. Okay, so we go icon, just like this. You can actually just copy and paste. And then duration, I think. Yeah, or we'll go time. Time equals 60, okay? So this is where you put your duration and stuff. I don't know why this one also didn't really... It's weird how this has a chance and multiplier. I don't know why it was like that. But we can go and just do chance, cooldown equals 60, and then time equals 60 like this. So if that should be right. I don't know what this was from. But okay, so... looking like that, we have fog, and then this is the icon. So that's what I meant when you don't worry about the icon. You should already have your icons made, so you should be good if you do this. So feel free to do that, and then we got to go in here, and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do stop, okay? But we're going to do stop. All we have to send through, just like this, when you stop, is we just do name equals fog. You don't need to send anything else, so you just go like that, and it's going to stop. So what's this doing is we're firing to all clients. By doing that, we're basically saying from the server, we're going to send to everyone that we're starting the event, which this already happens with the start function to everyone, but we need to fire all clients and make sure that they get that little, GUI. Okay, so simply enough to do this for the demon, you just go, or your next trait, you just copy and paste. As simple as that. So we're going to go right here, and then I'm going to say demon. And I'll go demon. Now for the icon, you guys, just one more thing to teach you if you don't know. If you go to images or if you go to, let's go decal. Sorry, I'll make sure I wasn't frozen. Let's go moon. I'll search up moon. I think this is where I found my demon one. Yeah, so blood moon. So if you search up that and then like you go right here and grab this ID, you should be able just to copy it and then you can just paste it in here. Okay, and that's gonna give you a different icon. Now, for events, it's the exact same thing. So we'll go back into here, and we'll paste this, but you need replicate storage, so just copy and paste the other one, just like that. And then in here as well, it's just start and stop function. So we'll just go in here, and we'll do start, and we will go and do events.eventHandler start, and we will do night. We'll do 60 seconds as well, or whatever your time is up here, guys. That's kind of where you go into this. And then for night, I want a moon, so I'll get this moon here, and I will go and copy this ID. Okay, so we'll copy this ID, just like that. And then same thing, like I said, you can grab the old traits. So this might be a little harder if you're on mobile light, but just follow along, pause the video, and you should be able to get this the way it is. But yeah, so that's all you need, and you should be good with the event stuff. So do this with all your traits or your events, anything like that. And this should work, okay? Just make sure you're changing the name and the time depending on what time you're using, so it should be just based off this value. And then, yeah, don't worry about cooldown or anything, and you should be good. Okay, so traits and events, good. You're going to close that out. So now we're done with that. So to do the rest of the stuff, we have the event handler, which we can go into, but I'm going to go into the Robux shop. So Robux shop, going off of this, we need a few things, okay? So you can just add on line 16, doesn't matter. I mean, you can make it organized based on how you want to, but we're going to grab the local player. So we'll do, I mean, you could do players.localPlayer, just like that. And then local event GUI. So this is where we're going to go and get the event GUI. We're going to do player.player GUI, and we're going to do wait for child event GUI. Okay, just like that. So that's going to go and find the event GUI. Now in the event GUI, we're going to grab the template. So local template equals, and then event GUI.event.HUD.list. So what we're doing is we're going event HUD.list, and then we're going to just do, we can wait for child template, just like that. Okay, so going into this. So this is where you have to update the rest of the stuff. Now, I'm going to make sure I'm not screwing this up for you guys, but I want to make sure this works. So we're going to add a new thing right here. Okay, so in here, we are going to check. So if not, new luck. So we're going to say if we don't have this, or like new luck is less than or equal to 1. So what we're saying here is if it's not, if it's basically 0, or if it's 1, which we want to go above, because new luck, it should always be 2. We don't want it to be less than 1, 2, or whatever. We're going to just delete some things and do some stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is basically local existing. This is just to double check that we don't have the thing already there. So we can go template, okay? Actually, wait, no. We want to call it, sorry, luck event, which I'm going to explain this in a second here. So if existing, then we're going to do existing, destroy, okay? Oh, like that. Okay. So what this does is basically we're going to check as we get this server luck on client event, because this actually fires right when you play the game. But we want to fire and make sure that we are not using, we don't already have this luck, okay, thing. This luck GUI, let me explain that. So basically we're just going to check in here and see if this is already a thing. If it is, we're going to delete it, because at the beginning of the server, you don't want that. You want to just grab a new one for the player that is the right time, the right luck, all that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. So you want to always double check these kind of things, because if what was happening is I didn't have this at first, and it would basically delete it. So, I mean, it would actually, it would duplicate it. And you don't want that, because that means then it's just going to spam your thing. So, okay, so we're going to go timelabel.text equals, and then this is just the original, so it's just going to do the original stuff, and then we're going to return. Okay, so return's just going to completely just not do everything down here. So now that we did that, there's one more thing we have to do. So we're going to create a local luck icon. Okay, so this is where we go and basically just check. Okay, so same thing, event GUI.event.HUD.list, and we find first child and we say luck event. Okay, so if not luck icon, sorry, then that's where we just are going to check if it's not there. So this is where we just do it right here. Actually, that's awesome, and just did it for you. So that's literally it. That's what I was going to program. So pause this video if you need to program this, if you're on the phone. But basically, we're going to clone the template, okay? So this template that we found and we have in here, we're going to clone it. We're going to set the name to luck event, and we're going to set it to visible to true, because it's not visible right now. You can't see it. And then we are going to send the parent to the event GUI. So down back in here again. Because when you clone it, you have to parent it to something, because cloning it means it's just going to be there and you're not going to have anything. Now, basically, that basically makes it so we're getting a new one, making a new one, replacing the old one, blah, blah, blah. So that's what we're doing here. But yeah, so now we need to just do a few more things. So local luck icon time equals luck icon dot time, and then local luck icon amount equals luck icon dot amount. Okay, so now that we define these, we're basically going to go down here, and we are going to go just like this. So you can just go, actually, it's probably easier even if you just go like this, but you can literally go and do that, and then you can go time, and then you can go, time, and then you could go amount, okay? So that's going to just duplicate it, and it's going to set it for, because right now we're doing this luck label, time label for the shop, but we want to do this as well for the luck icon. So once we do that, there's one more thing we have to do, which is down here. So going down here, you just have to go and copy and paste once again. And we'll go amount, so like that. And then the time label, like that. Okay, so then that should work. And then also one more thing, you guys, is, yes, this luck icon destroy. So what that does, oh wait, one more thing too as well. We got to do this one right here. So the text, anything with text, you just basically copy and paste it and then make it for the luck icon is kind of what I forgot to say. Yeah, luck icon time. Okay, just like that. So basically what that does is, like I said, it copies and does it for this text right here. So inside here, it's going to be changing these texts. And then as well as in right here, luck icon destroy, basically what we're going to do is when the countdown ends, we're just going to destroy it. So countdown active is a Boolean, and we're going to set it to false, as in it's not true. It's not happening. And then we're just going to destroy the icon. And that's where I say we kind of go and just double check there's no icon that's already been made. And we just, get a new fresh one, if that makes sense. Okay, so going after that, we should have that icon ready and made. I think you actually should be able just to play it real quick. I don't know if I hope this game is not doesn't have any scripts. Oh, for hello world. Okay, yeah, this game's okay. So I forgot how old this game was, but this is not my main game. So I think this actually should work if I'm right. Yeah. So okay, yeah. So this still works because this just does the luck, but we need to set up the events. So to set up the events, I'll go as simple as possible into this with you guys. We're going to do a few things, okay? You can copy and paste things if you'd like, whatever's easier. I could type this out, but I'm just going to copy it for you guys real quick. But yeah, so we're going to grab replicate storage, we're going to grab players, and then we're going to grab events like we did in the last one. So local events equals replicate storage, wait for child, remotes, I think, and then wait for child events. Yeah, that was right. And then we're going to grab the player. So local player equals players.local player. We are going to grab the GUI. So local GUI equals player. Player, wait for child, player GUI. So once we do that, I'm going to lowercase this, by the way, guys, just in case I don't get that cracked up. And then wait for child event GUI. So basically what this is doing here is we're going to grab the GUI, the event GUI, and we're going to go local list equals GUI dot event HUD. So event HUD dot list. Okay, just like this. So we want to find this in here, event HUD dot list. Okay, and then local template equals list dot template. So that should give you that template right there, and you should be good. So events on client event, just like, oh, you know what we're not doing right. This needs to be child. Well, let's just say this is event. Let's say that event, and then we'll wait for child. I guess you can do event handler. You don't have to do all the way for childs, guys. You could just do remotes and then go like dot event dot like we can just do this. This is like a little much, but a dot event handler. It doesn't really matter, at least in my opinion. So when you get the events, basically on client event, we're going to connect a function, okay? And we are going to do just like that. And we're going to set a few variables, okay? We're going to do action, and then we're going to do data. So basically what's happening, remember how I said we're firing all the clients? We're going to do on client event. So this is just with everyone, like everyone has a script. So on client event, as in when we fired all clients, it's going to happen for our client. We're going to do a thing here. So if action equals start, and we want to capitalize that because that's what was in our thing. And then as well as else if action equals stop, then this, okay? So this is how we're going to set up our little functions or our if statements. Basically pretty simple to do. It's going to look like this. Okay, so we're going to follow kind of what we did before. So local clone equals template clone, okay? And, template clone, just like this. And then we are going to do clone.name equals data.name. So data.name is in sending what we're sending. So we're going to be sending the fog. And then clone.parent. And what I mean by that also is, I mean, this template name is going to change to fog is what we're doing. And then clone.parent equals list. So we're going to do list. And then clone.visible equals true. So then to fill in the UI, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this text down here. We're going to do clone.amount.text equals data.amount or blank. Okay, so if we don't have amount, which we don't for some of them, we're going to make it blank. Then if we're going to do clone.time.text equals toString, because we are setting a number, so we need to change it into a string. And we're going to do data.time.text time like that, or 0. And then we're going to do dot dot, and we're going to go s, okay? And we're going to go clone.image equals data.icon. So basically we're saying that this image is, image label is going to change the image to the data.icon, which we sent through. Now, if there is, which we do, we have the countdown. We're going to do if data.time, so, which we will. Then we're going to do task.spawn function. So this is where we're going to spawn a task function, and we are going to do a duration. So duration equals data.time. And then while duration is greater than 0, so we're basically going to do a while. This is going to be a while loop, and we're going to check if the duration is greater than 0. So, you know, it is. It starts at 60, let's say. Then we're going to do clone.time.text equals, same thing again, toString duration dot s, okay? And you can do a space right there if you need to. And then we're going to do task.wait 1, and then we are going to do duration minus equals 1, okay? So through here, when it's done, we're going to destroy the clone, okay? So we have to destroy the clone, and you should be good. Then when the stop happens, so right here in the stop, we're going to make sure we double check that we are getting rid of it. So list find first child, and then we're going to do data.name. Yeah, so that's basically going to check if we have it or not. Then existing destroy, just like this, okay? So this should get your thing, and it should delete, you know, like what we have. But yeah, so that should be right. Let me see. I feel like I have an error real quick. I don't know why I'm getting no. It should just type it out for you, but let's see. Maybe I do have an error in. Maybe not. Okay, so let's just try it. Let's just try it real quick. Demon. All right, there we go. So it worked. Fog. We'll set it to false. Okay, gets rid of it. We go demon. Sets to false. Time is not a valid member. That definitely happens because right here we do. So we just, if you do want to check real quick, you could just do data.time. Oh yeah, you would have to just check if clone.time is a thing. For this error not to pop up, but it doesn't break anything, so that's okay. Okay, so yeah, that's about it, you guys. Basically, you have the event handler script. So like I said, just pause the video if you need to write this out. But like I said, we kind of go through the action of starting the function, and then we have the stop. Now, if you want to customize this even more, you totally can. It's all up to you. There's lots of ways you can do things, but this is just kind of a simple script that just like clones it and then like gets rid of it and changes time based off of what we send. Now, I do have a readme someone, oh wait, sorry, yeah, and then you can delete this, by the way. I do have a bunch to do, so, you know, if you guys want to leave comments below on what you want added, I have a lot planned, like, you know, the 3rd floor and, like, locking all bases on all floors and, like, you know, doing the index, stuff like that, making things better. So, yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you guys very much, and, yeah, bye-bye.